because I knew him and have known him since we all became part of the worldwide community of Islam in 1975. In fact, he was the person in 1976. I guess we're stopping.
That's from the point.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In 1976, who I met as a young college student who came to Minnesota as still the national representative of the Nation of Islam, but he was representing Imam Muhammad, who was called Minister Muhammad at that point. And he not only spoke to the Pillsbury Corporation and told them about the changes that we were making to embrace the universal Islam, but he also spoke to a major church at that time. And I had a chance as a young man to meet and greet him. And he said, "How old are you?" And I said, I'm 19, Brother Minister. He said, "You look so young. I thought you were only like 14 years old." And he said, and he's still holding my hand. He looked me in the eye and he says, and I shared this with him back at the Salam restaurant in August of 2014. I said, "You said to me, I see a great future in you if you stick with Minister Wallace D. Muhammad." And that was what convinced me to keep on the path of Islam. I didn't have to say you reneged on that promise yourself. He made the promise, but he felt like the promise to follow Islam, that our people were not ready for it. Our people were not ready for following Islam without any black nationalism, without any black supremacy to hold us up. He thought we were not inherently able and capable of just hearing the truth. In fact, he said to Imam Muhammad, "Our people aren't ready for the truth yet." And Imam Muhammad said, "We've been waiting for the truth for 400 years. They're ready." And in fact, the Nation of Islam gets a lot more press and publicity because of the outspokenness, but it represents just a really small segment of the African American Muslim community. And so we continuously invite them. We don't discard them. We know that they have good intentions. We believe God only knows your people's hearts. So we continuously invite them, and we believe that they will.
After 2 minutes, inshallah.
That they will eventually come around. You know, they instituted a Jummah prayer and have fasted during Ramadan and some other things. But the thing that's probably most important is the one that we let go of back in 1975, and that stopped claiming that the man who taught the Nation of Islam was in the person of Master Farad, was Allah in person. We say you got to quit saying that, quit putting that out there, quit publishing that. Even Elijah Muhammad quit saying that. Before he died, 2 years before he died, he stopped teaching the Nation of Islam theology. His son Wallace asked him, "Well, Dad, why don't you go out and tell the people now that you've accepted this?" And he said, "Son, when a man's been teaching the way that I have for as long as I have, to go out now in front of the public, they will think I was just a liar all along. I'm leaving it to you." And so we know that from 73 to 75, before he died, he stopped teaching, and he let his son Wallace start teaching and transitioning us to the Quran, basically.